Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Those Gray Things Suck. I am Joker from the movie Joker. It's a pretty good movie. I saw like a pirated version and there was like Arabic gambling ads every 10 minutes, so that I watched like 30 minutes of it. And it was pretty deep, pretty cool. So yeah, we are back. We are going to be working on this castle. We're going to be finishing Wales. Today, we're finishing it. We're building Wales 1-to-1 in Minecraft. Pretty much all that is left to do is fill out some of the castle rooms and make it look like it's being used a little bit, not just like an empty stone structure. So I'm going to build like a blacksmith room. I'm going to build like a barracks, I guess. And then something else. I haven't decided on the third room. So I make an anvil. I wanted to make a sharpening stone, but you need like raw stone, which I have no clue how you get that, but anyways, I'm on the lookout for some lava now. I would like to get an infinite lava source, so I'm looking for that. And head down into this very deep cave from the mine shaft, and we find a baby zombie. These are stronger than normal zombies. Am I insane? They have the same amount of health, they do the same amount of damage, and they're way faster. And they're hard to hit. They have a tiny hitbox. Are they not just straight upgrades to the normal zombie? They are terrifying. And we fail to find any kind of lava. We do get some more ore, which is always good, because I'm going to start using quite a bit of iron. And we head back to the castle, but not before petting some of the cave chickens. I love to pet them. And this is going to be our blacksmith room. I'll probably actually end up using this quite a bit. I make sure it has an anvil and chains. I feel like chains should be hanging from the ceiling in a blacksmith. I don't know why. That's just, it feels right. So yeah, we make sure there's an anvil. I want to have 2 furnaces and I want to have 2 cauldrons. And I wanted to put water and lava in both of the cauldrons, but I can't find any lava. There's none in the game of Minecraft, so that's gonna have to wait. After that, I move on to the barracks, which is the other tower to the right. And for this barracks, I want to go with a bunk bed style, but I can't really find a good way to do it. I try a couple different designs. I end up settling on digging a hole into the ground and using trapdoors to avoid that floating bed look. I really don't like that. And that works out decently. It looks fine. It maybe looks uncomfortable almost, which is kind of the point of a barracks. I also had some signs as guards to prevent people from falling off the top bunk. I've never actually fallen off a top bunk, so I don't know if guards actually work or are necessary, but they look cool. And after finishing that up, we move to one of the most important parts of the castle, the throne room. Prepare yourself mentally. We are anointing a king today. It's gonna be awesome. Place your bets on who's gonna become king. A massive hint is that this throne is gonna have gates on it and a gate door. That's right, it's this sheep right here who's been hanging out and bothering me in the castle. He is going to become the king of Wales. That is, if I can get him to actually sit on this throne, which is very difficult. Sheep are super finicky, and designing a throne that looks kind of like a throne, but also holds an animal is an interesting challenge. Eventually, I would like to make it out of diamond, but yeah, we'll get there eventually. And just like that, the King of Wales, we bow, anointed by El Yoker. He's like my political puppet, I think. He's going to be running things while I'm away, while I'm busy. So, King of Wales. And I recall from a couple earlier episodes that we have a name tag. So we're going to name our king. We're going to give him a regal name. And I do have to look up how to use name tags. I don't know how. And the name we give him is Jeb_. This is a secret Minecraft hack. If you don't know about it, watch this. It's amazing. Boom. Wow. You might say, Jack, that's cheating. You can't do that. This is a survival. I'm the Joker, okay? I'm the Joker, and I do Joker stuff. I'm insane. So, I do what I want. There you go. King Jeb. And with that political business out of the way, we head back to the mines to search for some lava. We're trying to make a 2x2 infinite lava resource. Can't find any. We do find some redstone, and I find a new axolotl color variant, which I don't have yet. I'm collecting them all. I don't know if there's more than this. I have 3 of them now. And boom! Lava. There it is. Finally, Joker can get his... lava. That was not a joke, even though I'm the Joker. I think the reason that happened was because I have a full inventory and I had buckets stacked. And when you use a bucket on water or lava, it creates a new item. And it instantly threw it out of my inventory, which burned in the lava. So that was a cruel Minecraft moment. So I guess it's now just back to searching for lava. That's okay. We find good stuff along the way in these caves. I find a ton of redstone. I think I get up to like 3 stacks. It's really nice that the redstone blocks drop up to like 5 redstone per block. I think in the past it used to be only 1, so that's really nice. I'm definitely going to do some kind of contraptions at some point. And look at this. A witch. Minecraft witch. Throwing potions at me. I don't know what she does. I take her head on and she beats my stuff in. She poisons me. She slows me down. I didn't know they spawn in caves. I figure I can run away and she's not going to follow me, but she follows me all the way. She follows me like 100 blocks. Look at this clutch. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Oh my god. Wow, that is so scary. I survived the witch. Clutched it. Man, the Joker stands no chance against the witch. And I do what I can against the witch. I try to take some cheap shots and hit her from the side and abuse angles, but she's way too strong, and they can heal. I don't know how you beat a witch, to be honest. After this encounter, that was horrible, horrifying. Skeletons have nothing on a witch. And as I'm walking back to the mine, I notice my staircase, and I just instantly in my head, it pops into my mind, I gotta do this. From the Joker movie, I'm the Joker. If you know what I'm talking about, comment down below. This is epic. I forget if there's like a song playing during this. Maybe there is. I really don't remember. Anyways, that was my little Joker moment. Back to mining. And what do we have here? Got some diamonds. More diamonds. This is probably going to get me up to like 15. So I'm quickly approaching having diamond stuff. I'm going to probably build something at some point. What is the first thing you should build out of diamond? If you know that, you should comment. Because I don't have no... They're so rare and valuable, I have no idea what to build. And as I'm trying to leave the mine through the mine shaft, the scariest thing I've ever experienced in Minecraft happens. I don't know what caused this, but it was kind of late. Let me just play it. Yeah, I don't know what that was about, but I was playing late at night and my skin was crawling. I was so terrified. It felt like way longer than that. It felt like a very long time that he was chasing me. It was really scary. That was like a horror game moment. Not a fan. This is not horror scare craft. Anyways, yeah, we couldn't find any lava, so we head back to Wales to continue building whales. We're not done quite yet. if you can guess what this is, you get 10 Welsh points. This is going to be a statue right on the hillside. I'm going to need a ton of red wool. So the next day I decide we're using our favorite mechanic to get some bone meal to grow some flowers in an attempt to get what I think is poppy. We also grab these wildflowers. I read that Wales has something called fairy circles, which is naturally occurring circles of flowers or mushrooms in forests, which is super interesting. I'm going to build 1 or 2 of those in our little forest here. I think that'll be a good representation of Wales. And I start using my brain for a second here, and I realize you can dye sheep. I remember that. So I decided to just breed sheep, red sheep, to get my wool. It's going to be a lot quicker than turning leaves into bone meal and growing poppies. And since my bone meal is also growing yellow flowers, I decide I'll make a yellow pen for yellow sheep. Maybe at some point, once I get more dyes, I'll have all of the different sheep here, so I can have wool of every color. But for right now, it'll be ketchup and mustard. And fairy circle time. We're doing it. What else can I make a fairy circle out of? I don't know how to plant mushrooms. I tried putting one on the ground. It didn't work. I don't know. Here's a wildflower fairy circle. Looks great. It's in the forest. Fairies live there, maybe. Super cool. And it only took 100 blocks of red wool, but we finally finish our model replica of St. George's Dragon. This is the red dragon on the Welsh flag. It looks super cool. They got a dope flag. And yeah, that about brings us to the end of our episode here. We finish up by making some paths from the castle and to the wheat field. And with that, we have a 1-to-1 replica of the country of Wales in Minecraft. This is everything they have in Wales. I'm pretty sure. I looked it up, and it's in my Minecraft world. So thanks for watching me build it. Next episode, look forward to me killing the Ender Dragon. We're finally fighting him. Next episode, he's going down. He doesn't stand a chance. We got the nation of Wales on our side. And if you're from Wales, comment down below. Tell me what you think about Wales in Minecraft. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
If it's a diamond, gotta mine it. If I see TNT, gotta light it. If I see creeper, gotta fight it. If I see enchanted bow, I buy it. I broke my house, I didn't like it.